All right, having removed the airbox, the mass airflow sensor, and the intake boot from the throttle body, the next step here is to actually start removing the throttle body. This isn't always necessary, but I'm hoping this will give us a good opportunity to clean the throttle body even better than it is. I have recently cleaned it a little bit, but will also give us a little bit more insight into how to get to the EGR, which is difficult on some of these models that have the EGR. The tools that we need for this are a plastic upholstery clip remover. Any type of low impact pry bar will work. A flat blade screwdriver, a T25 torque socket, and a 10mm socket. We'll start with the Torx and use this to remove the cover for the throttle assembly. Now this just moves out. There's a little notch on the side that holds it. Set that to the side. I suggest putting the screw back in so as not to lose it. Next, we're going to remove the 4 10mm bolts that are holding the throttle body to the intake manifold. I've already loosened these up. I've removed the 4 10mm bolts from the top of the throttle body. You can see that the unit is already loose. A couple other things we're going to do is we're going to take off these vacuum lines. I already have these loose. If they are baked on, I would suggest prying them off with a flat blade screwdriver so you're putting less stress on the rubber. In fact, that's what I'm going to need to do on this second one here. You'll notice that I've colored the bottom one yellow. This is because it tells me which is which. Yellow is going to be closest to me. The uncolored one is going to be further away from me. You can also tell because the one that's further away has a wider diameter. Next, you can remove the electrical connector to the throttle position sensor. Once that is removed, use your pry bar to remove this portion of the throttle linkage. Be careful here. This is plastic and it's more than 25 years old. That's the reason for using the least amount of impact possible. I'm going to set this down while I do that. From here, the throttle body simply lifts away. In this case, it came off with the gasket. I do have a replacement gasket. Set that down. And that is how you remove the throttle body.